Good afternoon, fellas. How are we doing today? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Hope you're all having a pleasant day. Don't worry, guys. The title is gonna make sense in just a minute. Okay, welcome, people. Hello, how we doing? Bro, we are a day before Resident Evil 9. Goddamn, I'm excited. Also, glad to get that podcast out of the way. Okay, so you guys might remember, I said that today I'm gonna play some Dark Ties. No, not Yakuza Online. That's not what I'm referring to with the title, okay? And I'm not referring to Dark Ties either, actually. But, yeah, I wanted to play some Dark Ties before getting into Resident Evil 9. Mainly because I haven't seen any sub-stories, okay? Yeah, I barely did any side content. But before we get to that... Twitch people already playing RE9. Yeah, I saw that. I got a recommendation as well. Man, look at all the people in chat that do not value their brain cells. I mean, hey, at least you know what you want. You know, I respect that. Yeah, I heard good things about the sub-stories of Dark Ties. Do the one with the balls for the 15 million... money reward. You can get 15 million out of that. That's nice. Well, getting money with Mina is not too big of an issue, but maybe I'll still pick that. A trash dive. Now. How are we doing, fellas? What have you been up to? Thought of buying RE9, but the price is just damn. Okay, well, I don't know if this is gonna help. So, if anyone is actually interested in buying Resident Evil 9, I'm working with a website called Fanatical. If you want to get it on Steam, you can actually get it on a discount. I already put the link in the description. So, if you wanted to buy it, if you know someone that wanted to buy it on a discount on Steam, again, this is only on Steam, but I have a link in the description, where you can get a discount. I think it's like 20% off, so make use of that. It's also going to support me, so yeah, that would be nice. But you know, if you are going to play on console, again, this link is not going to be for you, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, I'm going to play RE9 on Steam, definitely. My dad also wants to play RE9, and I think at this rate, I'm probably gonna beat it on stream and then play it with him. But he's also pretty excited for it. Regional pricing, right. Yeah. Okay, I almost feel sorry for doing this. But I want to show you guys a bit of a glimpse into just some of the stuff you see if you make content. Have you guys ever wondered how it's like to look through the comments on your channel? It's actually mostly well, I'd say maybe 70% of the time it's a bad idea, but okay, maybe not 70%. 70% maybe if you're like way bigger than I am, like, whoa, pause, like millions of subs, but for the most part, you'll find a lot of positive comments that are just really nice. But then you have, I swear to God, comments that are like, man, do you even know what comprehension is, bro? It's actually pretty funny. Hold on. Where do we put chat? Where do I move you guys? Maybe here? Yeah, psychology is fascinating. You could go through 99 great comments, but if you come across one bad comment, it will probably just stick with you. Unless you've rewired your brain to not give a shit. Don't worry, Leon. None of us in chat have brain cells. Well, that's good to know. Because same. Oh yeah, the car comment. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, but see, like sometimes you get goofy comments like this that's just like, okay, sure, yeah, it's a Nissan Sima, why not? Did Snowiest get Daidoji during the podcast? So, I saw some of you memeing about that, and it's pretty funny, but the whole shtick with that is that it's like an elephant in the room joke. Because, you know, RGG does not acknowledge the elephant and yada yada yada. Yeah, we're gonna be going through my comment section, fellas. That's why I said, if you don't value your brain cells, do not come here, bro. But yeah, look, like, we start off pretty strong with a very nice comment. Also looking forward to this all week. Thanks for keeping this podcast going, guys. Thank you, Cab361. That's very nice of you. Dude, legitimately, I was thinking of just making a video where, like, we go through the comments. Like, you'll find out how idiotic people can be. Like, you think you've seen the dumbest, like, person out there? Well, you might think twice when you come across, like, an average comment section. And look at this. Loving the ASO shirt. That's the Arkwright Solutions shirt. It's Trails merch. Thank you, Sheena. That's very nice of you. Reaction content. Bro, listen, man. I gotta get on the YouTube grind. This is how we do it. Can't wait to see you guys during the Daidoji and Lad 9. Yeah, as if that's gonna happen. Lad 9? No way. They're just gonna reboot the whole franchise, bro. Trust. You can see the sun going lower in Leon's window throughout the cast. That's usually how it is on my streams. This song is from Resident Evil Outbreak. Code Veronica. It's called the Save Room theme, that's it. Alright. For the true reaction content stream, you should have this page auto-scroll while you get water. Wait, that's a thing? 4 hours, my body is ready. Thank you, Callister. Always a real one. Look at all these nice people. Never let this guy cook again. On the Hori video. Goddamn. I think it's actually filtering some comments because, man, I came across something. Let me show you guys. You would not believe. Are those AI reply suggestions? They've been a thing for a while, yeah. And I think they've been actually getting better because at first they were so bare bones. I mean, even now, like, it's arguably better to reply on your own. So you guys are some kind of Yakuza 3? That's us, baby. Did you see all the crazy YouTube chat bug yesterday? I have not. What happened? Oh yeah. Man, again, I am just bedazzled, flabbergasted. Okay, now you guys tell me, okay? Because I've seen some wildly varying opinions of how I stand with K3, okay? But check this out. Yo, Charlton, thank you for the resub. Thank you, thank you. Okay. You guys are really trying hard to sell us on the game, and I get it's your job to do that, but I don't think this game will ever be worth for me. Now, you guys tell me, did I try to sell you on the game? I mean, if anything, it's the opposite, bro. Like, I've gotten people on my, like, streams of the game saying, dude, y'all are being way too negative. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, man, listen, I'm praising the game where it's due, but like, if something is bad, you know, like. But this is also made better by the fact that, hold on, let me show you this other comment that I got. And this just makes it even funnier. So there's a comment that I got. Alright, I'm gonna read it out loud, okay? I always watched your videos / streams because I was under the impression that you really enjoyed the Ryuga Gotoku series. But I've noticed you've just become one of those people where no, sorry, full stop. If you don't like where Ryuga Gotoku is evolving, then stop playing the games. All you do is search for things to belittle and downgrade the very prosperous company. Please stop. Unsubscribe. Now, see, this person is saying this as if I'm gonna give a crap about what they have to say. This is exactly the kind of person that I actually would rather not have. And the fact that they not only outed themselves, but are also like willingly leaving. You know, all I have to say about that is thank you. Like you won't be missed. You saved me the trouble of actually going out of my way to, like, one day just randomly come across your comment and, you know, take care of the whole thing myself. So, you see, like, the fascination here, like, on one hand, apparently I'm hating way too much, like I'm going out of my way to find bad things about K3, and right under that comment over there is the complete opposite. Like, apparently I'm trying to sell you guys on K3. Like, can someone explain that? Can someone explain to me how I'm trying to sell anyone on K3? Because, again, if anything, I'm doing the opposite, bro. Like, legitimately. Again, if K3 looks good to you, you know, who am I to stop you? If you want my advice, though, I think there are other games that you should probably focus on. Like, you're not missing out on anything. But goddamn, the duality of comments, bro. Oh, are we gonna make this a copy pasta? Please, fellas. Yeah, anytime I screw up on the stream right now, guys, you have my permission to post that copy pasta over there. Always watched your videos / streams because I was under the impression that you enjoyed the Ryuga Gotoku series. But now, you're washed as hell. Unsub! Man. Being a fan means you have the right to criticize your favorite series. See? Again, you would not believe it, but you sometimes think that, you know, we all sometimes think that we are not as smart as we want to be, right? But then you come across people like this and you're like, holy goddamn thing. I think I'm fine. It's insane. Thank God, a conversation about Kiwami 3. I missed the last 576 of them. By the way, can you make an actionable channel for this so I can block it because you make good individual content? I just don't need another podcast about a topic that there isn't enough shit about to keep up an interesting podcast about. Okay, this feels like a weird pseudo jab. I'm not sure what's up with this comment, but alright, bro. Okay. Chat, question. If you were me, would this be a ban or not a ban? Are we feeling chaotic today, or just like neutral or lawful? Legitimately confusing. Yeah, like, see, if the podcast came out like, I don't know, once a week, like once every few days, I would kind of get that, but this is just weird. Chaos. Did we send him to the Daidoji? Alright. Where's the... Oh, by the way, I checked the comment history of this person. Literally, they started commenting on my channel when K3 dropped. That tells you everything you need to know. Leon, you should ban that guy that said he likes K3. You know what? Damn, that's maybe half the comment section. That guy watching this stream right now. You're assuming he watches my content, bro. He probably just looks at the titles of the videos and he's like, man, I'm gonna assume like 10 facts about this person that I'm not certain of, but you know, it's my headcanon, so I'm gonna roll with it. Wait, what do we have here? They ain't trying to sell us on the game, though. Did you watch any of this? If you think they're trying to sell us on the game, then my god, your listening comprehension is about as useful as a blind man giving you directions. Man. I don't deserve you guys. Yeah, I can see the comment history. Actually, I think it's easier on the phone. I'm not sure about PC, though. Goddamn, though, like, this is real tourist behavior. At one point, you'll just be like, you know what, man? Hold on. There's one point in life where you're just gonna go, you know what, bro? This shit is not worth it. Like, you might reflect a little bit and be like, okay, like, am I in the wrong here? But then you're like, this person probably doesn't even bother, like, getting, you know, to know you and watch your content to even bother, like, knowing a fact for sure. So it's like, yeah, bro, you're not gonna be missed. My Devil Leon 7 headcanon is that Yakuza 3 is secretly his favorite game of all time. Well, that doesn't say Yakuza 5. Okay, wait, you corrected that to say 5. Yeah, never mind. You know what, mods? Pin of shame. Honestly, that doesn't even deserve a pin. Man. Yeah, so you guys have an idea now of just how... Like, legitimately, you'll be called one thing when you make content, or like when you put yourself out there in any capacity. You'll be called one thing, but you're also going to be called the polar opposite of that thing. And somehow you're both of these things at the same time, and you're just like, huh, how does that work? Yo, Mr. Devil, how you doing? Enjoy the algorithm boost. Thank you. Haven't had the time to watch the podcast, but I went out of my way to document that dream I had about you last month. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I think I remember something like that. Yeah, that's a behavior you're gonna see online commonly. Like, someone will just make up their own headcanon and roll with it. Like, they don't care if it's misinformed. They won't bother verifying whatever opinion they have. But yeah, that was a little anecdote. Gonna change the title to what we actually are doing today. How come you talk about it and then directly live stream it? Comes off as hypocrisy? What, you mean like the game Yakuza 3 or Kiwami 3? See, okay. I don't want to be mean with that, because I've gotten some genuinely nice people in chat like wondering, hey, like, are we not buying the game? Like, what's up with your Kagawa video and you're still playing the game? I'm gonna explain that again. I'm fortunate. Okay. Well, I'm gonna explain it anyway, because, you know, someone might still be wondering. I'm fortunate enough to be in a position where I just get access to the game without even, like, dishing out the wallet for it. And I want to use that to showcase the game to people that are either on the fence, well, yeah, on the fence, or they're not certain about buying the game. And yeah. Oh my god, dude, there's a whole other rabbit hole, and I'm not sure if I should talk about it. But my video on Nagoshi, apparently, like, the latest comments is all like people going, "Oh my god, you were so wrong." People make like an apology video right now, like you were wrong about everything. And hold on, let's go to that. Why don't we? This once again just proves like the comprehension issues that people have, like, as respectfully as possible, but god damn, dude. Like, how dumb can you be? Where is... there we go. It has 69,000 views. Why am I getting an ad that's suggestive? Okay. Okay, are you ready to go down this rabbit hole? As Mina says, come walk down the wrong path with me. Okay, my bad. It's really funny to read all the comments under this video now. All these people are so full of themselves and also so wrong at the same time. Very satisfying. Yeah, this aged like milk. Well, it's half true. Bruh. Honestly, this aged like milk. Yokoyama taking selfies with Kago on top of letting Damon Mills voice Mine. Okay, I heard about that. But I'm gonna get to that in a bit. Yeah. Well, brother Devil Leon, you messed up with this one. I think you should do this video again. This video aged well. How hard is it to understand? Here's a fact. We are right now where we are after Nagoshi left. Nagoshi is no longer with RGG Studio, as we all know, right? That's a fact. Here's not a fact. These things wouldn't have happened if Nagoshi was still around. How do you know that for sure? You don't. You legitimately don't. Why is the idea that companies growing too big to do dumb shit, like why is that idea too big to enter the heads of some people? Like, legitimately. If you ask me, I feel like that's what's wrong. Yakuza has gotten a little too big. You know, they have their fingers in multiple, like, aspects, like multiple projects now. They're spreading themselves thin on, like, 4 different games, maybe even more, who knows. But when you have projects like this all happening at the same time, and also RGG Studio being at the center of Sega's attention, like, what do you think is gonna happen, bro? They're going to milk the hell out of that cow. Why is that so hard to understand, bro? Like, goddamn. Like, you know, again, no disrespect to Nagoshi. I love that dude. He brought us Yakuza to begin with. But this grand delusion that people have that, oh, this wouldn't have happened if Nagoshi was still around. Fuck off. Like, respectfully, fuck off. I shouldn't swear because it's Ramadan. We're not supposed to swear when we're fasting, but I'll ask the Lord for forgiveness, inshallah. Where was I? Yeah, I'm just baffled, man. Like, people say Nagoshi would have never hired a sex pest, or like, just like somebody questionable. Well, guess what? Yeah, Hamazaki's OG actor married his wife when she was like 30 years younger than him, when she was like 14. So, are you really sure about that? Like, again, it's not even, you know, don't even think for yourself. It's that, be sure of what you're talking about. before you talk about it. Astaghfirullah. Like, you know, be sure of what you're talking about before you talk about it, bro. Like, have to disagree. If Nagoshi was still around, I wouldn't even step on a Lego this morning. Yeah, bro. Also, guess what? Recasts? Oh, this never would have happened if Nagoshi was still around. Guess what? What? Like, I've made your recast happen with the Yakuza 4 when Nagoshi was still around. And again, I'm not... Some people might understand that I'm blaming Nagoshi for all of this. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. Nagoshi's a wonderful human being. But I'm saying... All I'm saying is that this happened when Nagoshi was still around. So again, this also means that if Nagoshi was still around, there's no guarantee that what we're seeing right now would not happen. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying I know everything. I'm saying there's a lot of room for doubt. Legitimately, that's it. But yeah, again, if any of you today ever felt like you're, I don't know, dumb, or just like you woke up saying, man, like, what is life even about? Like, why even bother? Just remember, you have people that are far dumber than you, okay? Holy goddamn, bro. And is it weird to say that I'm both a fan and not a fan of Mine being alive? I think it's just the way that they executed that, you know? Like, if they, I don't know, just if they didn't explain it even, I think that would have been better than what we got. This song is from Resident Evil Code Veronica. You're giving more bad vibes to Nagoshi than Yokoyama even after all the BS till this point. Here's the thing. That's not even my point. I'm not trying to, you know, give crap to Nagoshi. All I'm trying to say is that pinning, and this goes for Yokoyama as well, by the way, pinning everything wrong on one person in a game studio, you know, sometimes there's substance to it. But we've recently also seen that Hori might be behind some of the decisions that we're not fans of. So again, keep an open mind. Just like blaming every single thing on one person, I don't think is the best idea, especially if you're not sure, if you're like speculating, you know? Like, this is why most of the time I tend to just not take an immediate stance. I want to wait things out, see how things play out, wait till the facts come out. And yeah, let's not forget this is Sega we're talking about, yeah. Who is Hori again? He's been the director on a bunch of games after Nagoshi's departure. Well, even during Nagoshi's stay, actually. He directed Yakuza 7, he directed Gaiden, he directed Kiwami 3. He might have directed other games that I'm not thinking of right now, but yeah, he's like a big deal at RGG Studio. That's who Hori is. Wait, someone said something interesting earlier. Looking for it. Take this with a grain of salt, but around the time of Nagoshi's departure from Sega, that he was spending company dime on hostesses and hanging out with shady characters. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely taking that with a grain of salt. See, if a piece of info like that comes up, maybe it could be true, maybe not, but like, I am not gonna jump onto like preaching that as the truth. Who knows? Who knows? What are they even gonna call the replacement games? I have no idea. Man, honestly, I'm actually, like I said in the podcast, I'm more than fine with having like an alternate reality kind of Yakuza game. But the problem with K3 is just that it's a remake, you know? Not an alternate reality thing. Well, maybe it is, but there's an argument to be made there. Once again, I feel like the idea of something like Yakuza 1, but you play as Nishiki and Kiryu goes to jail, there's something, there's an idea in there. Alright, sorry for dragging this on, by the way, but yeah, I wanted to just highlight, like, again, if you guys ever, and I mean ever, feel dumb in your life, ever, just remember today's session. Because trust me, it could be worse. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, by the way. But yeah, let's get to Dark Ties. Wanted to play that a bit. Guys, I installed the filterless mod. Is that okay? Will you forgive me? You thought I was done with Dark Ties? I just did the main story. I have not done the side stuff whatsoever. You thought I'm gonna play RE9? I wish. No, I'm gonna have to wait for Steam's, like, launch. It's gonna be 8 AM in the morning for me, and that's gonna go two ways. I'm either going to stay up and stream, or sleep and wake up like several hours after launch. Man, look at these fake fans in chat. Thank you, Rocket Racer, for the 34 months. Thank you. Yes, Tamiya emoji is very apt right now. Let us put our dark ties. Let us put on our dark ties and walk down the wrong path. Holy. His writing is this fire. Oh yeah, I preloaded RE9. I'm so excited. Shaders, preloading. Come on, any second now. Did he get an early code? I wish. No. Yo, Medos. Is that how you say it? Thank you for the honey tier. Welcome aboard. Welcome. Come on. We got pizza. We got. Well, I shouldn't say that because I'm fasting right now, but. Yeah, we got pizza. We got. If Nagoshi never left, we would have Kai 2 by now. Amen to that, bro. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Are we allowed to drink water in Ramadan? Not during the fast, no. But after the fast is over, then yes. You're so right, Leon. Some parts of this fandom are toxic and stupid, so perhaps we should just cut those dark ties. Trademark! Yeah, the blue is gone, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. I think I'm gonna load up the save before the final boss, actually, instead of going into... Yeah, sorry, I had to think for a moment. Yes, I'll do that. Holy. No filter! Okay, I have not done any sub-stories with Amine, so let's change that. No, I got the deluxe edition of RE9. Oh, bro's watering the plant. Okay. Homeless outreach effort. So I found an NPO, non-profit organization that's known for doing good deeds. They call themselves Saved by Love. I'll fill you in on the details in person. Come see me when you have some time. Mine Anaki, have you ever heard of Saved by Love? Looks like they're currently in Kamurocho. Saved by Love? They're a non-profit all about providing support for the homeless. They've been getting all kinds of attention lately because of their good rep. An MPO that aids the homeless. I believe what you mean to say is an organization who helps others solely for their own self-gratification. So, what about them? Well, apparently some radicals have been prowling around lately and threatening NPOs and other homeless support groups with violence. And rumor has it, Saved by Love is their next target. So you're thinking we help everyone's favorite NPO and in turn bolster our own reputation too. RE9 is gonna be after Sahur tomorrow, like 8 a.m.
Hey.
I wonder if Nagoshi left because he wanted to make Judgment 3, but RGG wanted to make Stranger Than Heaven instead. Who knows? Again, like, all the stuff around Nagoshi, or at least like 80% of them, is speculation at the end of the day. Like, we can sit here talk about what ifs, you know, but who knows if they're true. 16 hours on Steam? Yeah, that sounds about right. Right on the money, so how's that sound to you? Frankly, I have zero interest in helping the homeless, nor any concern for them. Actually, wait, did I change? Yeah, I think I changed the title name. But I suppose that I wouldn't be opposed to assisting those who do. That said, I'm certain they're nothing more than hypocrites, though I would be interested in seeing what lies behind their masks, what their true colors and motives are. Perhaps now's a good time to find out. I'll go investigate myself. Good idea. Saved by Love should be out helping folks in the hotel district. So Saved by Love, an NPO assisting the homeless, are active in the hotel district. I should head over there and see what they're up to. "16 agonizing hours," yeah. Over there. Bro, whoever did not put like a taxi shortcut over here is diabolical. Just an empty spot. Yo, Cruz. Whoa, what the hell? Kiwami 3 Gaming. Wait, do you have the surfer as Mine? I don't think you do you? Oh, what's this? Isaac, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Hell yeah. Same here. Don't body shame Mina like that, man. Not cool. The Akiyama Stomp. Oh, I don't know if I noticed that before, but like the way he wipes his knuckles. That's cool. If you want, you can start all the sub-stories instead of going back for each one. Oh, I might just do that, actually. Is Dog Boy in Dark Ties? Well, if he isn't, that's gonna bring down the score. Do you really think Mine lived so the Lad 9 party is packed with familiar characters? It's very possible. Who knows? Here you are. Sorry for the wait. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Here, sir. Please take this. Thank you kindly, son. The nights have gotten real cold lately. Will I really be able to find work? Don't worry. Saved by Love will be there every step of the way to support you. That must be them. So not only does the organization provide the homeless with food and clothing, they also help them find employment. They're a textbook example of an NPO. Their members appear both caring and attentive to the needs of and sensitivities of the homeless. It's no surprise they have such a good reputation. Who this? Yo, Ghostum, thank you for the super chat, buddy. Well, I play the other RE games. No, we barely have the time for that, so... I just mainly wanted to focus on the Raccoon City games at the very least, since they're gonna be important. I am not sure, Winnie. Is she from 7? Dog ties. Yeah, I'm using the filterless mod. Yeah, Bill. Would you care for some miso soup with pork and vegetables, young man? Pardon? There's no need to hide. We serve everyone, homeless or not, as long as you line up. I reckon you got a hankering for a bowl of soup after catching a whiff. Smells delicious, doesn't it? I presume you work for Saved by Love. Oh yes, my apologies. I should have introduced myself sooner. My name is Nagata. I'm the director of Saved by Love, a support group for the homeless. Oh? The director, you say? That's right. And as director, I say don't be shy. Come now. Our pork miso soup will blow your mind. No, I'm fine. Thank you for the offer, but I have no need for handouts. That's so, then I'm sorry for assuming, but might I ask what you were doing, watching us all the way over here? Never crossed my mind that I'd run into the director right off the bat. How should I respond? I'm a director of an organization. I'm a fan of yours. I'm gonna go with the fan. Operation Raccoon City. I think I played Code Veronica before, right? But I'd be down to playing it again at some point. Does Mina still kill Kanda in Kiwami 3? No, they retcon it into becoming like best buds and... yeah, they live happily ever after. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, he still dies. Would be something, though, if they didn't, right? Truth be told, I'm a fan of yours, Nagata-san. You're a fan? Hey. I am, indeed. I saw your interview in the news not too long ago. Since I also oversee an organization, I thought I'd try to catch you while you're in town and perhaps learn from your example. No kidding. Never imagined I'd have an admirer, so I'm not sure what to say. Still, this is a pleasant surprise. Easily influenced with a little flattery, I see. How gullible. I like Mina's commentary, like with himself. See, international criminal, that's how you know that I have a horrible memory, which I talk about every now and then, but yes, we did play that. We haven't finished it, though. I wanted to go back to it at some point, but we'll see. So if the director's cut is a slab of meat, would that make it a director's cut? Oh my god. Bro. Stop it. Okay, don't do that again. I know. Why not take this opportunity to get some first-hand experience with what we do? Some first-hand experience? Yes, that's right. No better teacher than practical application, you know? It'll help you understand us and our mission statement. But also, we simply do not have enough hands. I'd rather not, but if I turn him down, I might not get another chance to approach him. What's the best play here? I'll lend you a hand. When are we resuming Troublemaker 2? Oh, don't worry. When the demand is high enough. Yes, I welcome the experience. Really? I'm glad to hear it, and I'm sure this will be a great learning opportunity for you as well. I certainly hope so. Shall we get started then? We shall. First, let's hand out the food. It's a simple task, yes, but it's a great opportunity to meet and connect with the homeless. I would very much not like to do that, though. Damn. Oh, Iwahashi-san, could you please show this kind gentleman the ropes? He's gonna help us serve the food. Of course, Director. Thank you for lending us a hand, sir. No thanks necessary. Here. Thanks. These people put in no effort and shamelessly take advantage of other people's generosity. What good comes out of helping them? Why would anyone keep doing it? To preserve their image? Is it all a farce? God, the edge in the commentary, bro. Hey, out of my way. Huh? Knock it off. Don't cut in line. Shut up. I'm starving here. Not another fight. Is this a common occurrence? Fairly common, I guess. For many of them, their hunger gets the better of them, so tempers flare. Who's this? Shadow. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. Wait here. I'll talk them down. They're beyond saving. Please, sir. We have more than enough food to go around, so wait your turn. Everyone will get their share. Who the hell do you think you are? Move it. Uh-oh. Sir, please calm down. Shut up. You think you're some kind of savior? That you're God's gift to man when all you do is feed us like animals in a zoo? You and that director of yours. Every single one of you is laughing at us on the inside. I know it. No, we would never. Don't give me that. I don't need your pity, you damn hypocrite. Huh? What do you want? Nothing, really. I'm merely lending them a hand, but I can't stand trash who take their frustration out on others instead of reflecting on how their life went wrong. What the hell? Say that again, asshole. I can't say swear words right now. Murder you. And all your holier-than-thou friends, too. Homeless person. I like how Mina reacts to different situations during side quests. Yeah? It is a refreshing take. What brain cells? Oh no, you're a bit too late. If you want to know what we were on about, go back like to 10 minutes of the stream. Ugh, shit. What? I said I wouldn't say swear words. Astaghfirullah. Have you gotten a hold of yourself? Oh no, are you alright? I'm sorry, I looked away for just 1 second and this happens. Thank you very much for saving me. Think nothing of it. I only took care of him because he got on my nerves. Yakuza! I see your game now. You're all smiles and sunshine, but you hire a thug like him for your dirty work. And you bunch are no better. You all grovel and bow your heads just to get handouts from these hypocrites. You're pathetic. Now could she forgive this man? Are you gonna install other mods? Someone said there's like a True Dragon mod or something, but I haven't found it. I'm not sure if it's for K3 or another game, but... yeah. I don't want to see another one of your fake smiles if I come back here again. See if I come back here again. Big words coming from someone who came for free food. You really are trash. Hypocrites, huh? Huh? Is something the matter? Oh, no, nothing's the matter. Well now, let's put all that behind us and get back to work. And to all our visitors, we apologize for the disturbance. We'll resume operations right away. Wasn't this a great experience? I'm sure you don't get to do this sort of thing every day, right? Yeah, the moveset mod. I have the filterless mod on right now, yeah. True Dragon is for K3. Okay, I need to look again, then. You've been a tremendous help today, in more ways than one. Thank you very much, truly. Oh no, you were right. This was a wonderful learning opportunity for me as well, though I can't imagine doing this again. Speaking of learning, do you have any questions for me? Any questions at all? Yes, about our operations, our mission statement. I mean, this kind of work isn't something you do often, right? Right. Questions. Do you care for the homeless? How did it feel being called a hypocrite? You truly wish to help the homeless? You missed the blue? No way. Stockholm Syndrome? Oh, nice, Chibi. Yeah, I need to check that out. How did it feel being called a hypocrite? Leon, what happened to Snowiest in the podcast? We did that as a joke, but it's like 50% causing confusion and 50% like memes, like some people are joking about it. But the joke about that is the elephant joke, you know? Like, bro is there, but no one... Like, no one is even acknowledging that he's there. If I may be so bold, when they called you a hypocrite, how did that make you feel? Huh? Apologies. It's just that you looked so conflicted. You noticed, did you? I simply can't comprehend why you would willingly help someone who called you a hypocrite. What motivates you to do so? Personally, I wouldn't stand for something like that, so why do you? My motivation? If it was for money or prestige, then I'd understand, but that clearly is not the case here. So you're asking why I'm doing this? Well, if I had to say, it's to pay it forward. By that, you mean, truth be told, I was once homeless myself. Plot twist.
Nani?
Yeah, this game is great and all, but what if it was greener? You know what? Maybe that would bump up the score of the game. Did they watch the video? Well, the video is 4 hours long, to be fair. And we don't acknowledge Snowiest whatsoever until, like, the very, very, very end. Like, the last 5 minutes. I want more Mine content, but Mine talking people through sub-stories feels wrong. Bro doesn't care. You were? Yes, in a stroke of bad luck, my company went bankrupt, and my house burned down at the same time. Once I managed to pull myself together, I had nothing left. I had nowhere to go, nobody to rely on. I thought all that was left for me was to shiver to death on the side of the road. But then an MPO gave me the help I needed. They were a homeless support group who showed me kindness and generosity. Abandoned and scorned by society, I felt as if I had no reason to live, until they reached out to me and lent me a hand. Of course, I was touched by their efforts, but more than anything, I was happy that someone saw me and felt compelled to help. And you wanted to pay their kindness forward. That's why you're out here, helping other people. That's right. This isn't the first time I've been called a hypocrite. Fact is, I hear it practically every day on the job. I admit, I don't know if what I'm doing makes me virtuous or a hypocrite. But that doesn't matter. The only thing that does is helping those who need it the most. It doesn't matter. It's worth it as long as we're able to save those suffering in the end. You see, when I was saved, I didn't care if they did it out of the goodness of their hearts or if it was an act of hypocrisy. It didn't change the fact that I was happy to receive their help. So ultimately, it doesn't matter if people are driven by goodwill or selfishness or even by a sense of self-gratification. I was in their position once, so I want to help them the same way someone helped me. That's all there is to it. Yeah, it would be quite damning if the director of an MPO admits he might just be a hypocrite, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
No, nothing of the sort. I find that honesty makes you more trustworthy. No, stop, please! Huh? Oh no. What do you think you're doing? What does it look like? We're taking out the trash, obviously. Take this! You homeless sure love sprawling all over the ground, don't you? Enough already, just stop. Shut up, lady! If it weren't for you damn hypocrites, they wouldn't walk around thinking like they're owed something, like they have value. They must be the radical Zemba mentioned, the ones targeting MPOs. No, I heard there's no Ammon for Mine. Unfortunately. It's weird how RGG always had this rule of not letting you play as a murderer, but this guy chopped off Konda's head. Yeah. They did say that they didn't want to make a game where you play as like an active Yakuza member, but here we are. I believe she told you to stop. And who the hell are you? I'm the director of Saved by Love, this support group. Alright, I thought I was looking at Mina for a second. I ask that you stop with the violence. Oh yeah? So you're the head honcho, are you? You know, Mr. Director, we hate people like you. You waste our tax money to support people like them, and that makes me so goddamn sick. What the hell did they do to deserve our money? I say it's better to wipe them all out. There, homeless problem solved. Well, I disagree. And who gives a damn? Nagata-san. Hell of a game to decide to change things up. Yeah. Well, they technically did it with the Majima Saga as well. But that campaign is like 10 minutes, so nobody really bats an eye. I think there's 13 sub-stories in this. Yeah, good idea, Bill. Alright, one down. Who's next? For someone who pays so little in taxes, you complain so much about how tax money is spent. Who the heck are you? Another hypocrite? Huh, no, I'm not. Sorry to disappoint. I'm no one virtuous either. Quite the opposite, actually. You see, I'm yakuza. The hell are you mumbling about? Whatever, not like it matters. I'll wipe the ground with your face. That title drop. How many times are they gonna say hypocrite? 20 more times, give or take. You were packing all that muscle? What family are you from? The Nishikiyama family. I may not know if these people are hypocrites or not, but I do know that trash like you has no room to talk. I better not catch you insulting them again. Now get out of my sight. I'm sorry. Are you alright? Yes, thanks to you. It seems like you're always helping us in our time of need. I appreciate it. No need to thank me. This is all I can do for you anyway. If I may, the Nishikiyama family is part of the Tojo clan, yes? You really are a yakuza, aren't you? Is there a problem with that? I do apologize for deceiving you earlier. No problem at all. I don't judge other people by the organization they belong to or by the path they choose to walk. I might not know what you've been through or what you've done, but there's no denying the fact that you've saved us more than once. From my point of view, that makes you a very virtuous person. And that's all I need to know about you. Isn't that rather hypocritical? Is it? Who knows? Can't say I'm able to draw the line between virtues and hypocrisy. Bit of a gray area, you know? Huh, I suppose so. Well, take care of yourself. I'll be on my way now. No, there's no Amon for Mine, apparently. Wait, before you go, I never got your name. Who are you? Me? I am... Okay, I shouldn't say it. You get the joke. Captain of the Nishikiyama family, Tsuyoshi Kanda. Oh no. Tsuyoshi Kanda, thank you so much for everything. Kanda-san. It's hard to judge vague concepts such as virtues and hypocrisy, but after everything I've witnessed, I'd wager you're no hypocrite, Nagata-san. The fake out. Or the plot twist, rather. Oh my god, the puns. The puns, make them stop. I don't know, but Yakuza 1 to 6 are out of character for Kiryu because he doesn't care about anyone and fights for the sake of it, obviously. True. Yeah, that sounds like the Yakuza 1 to 6 that I know. Hypocrite counter. Alright. To catch a serial killer. This one sounds cool. I really like the serial killer sub-story in Gaiden, so hopefully this one is going to be just as much of a banger. Okay, to catch a serial killer, we got ourselves a doozy of a request. Must be proof we're making a name for ourselves, or kinda at least. I'm happy to tell you more when you have the time. Okay, so I know we can accept all of them at once, but I might just not do that, because, I don't know. We're gonna read all the intros, you know? What's this about catching a serial killer? You've never heard of the Kamuro killer, Mina Aniki. He's a real nasty piece of work that's been haunting town lately. The internet's all the all abuzz with rumors. Apparently there's more than a few victims. People have been so scared they don't want to go out, and if they're not out and about, they're not shopping and supporting local businesses. I see, and less business means less of a cut for us, which makes it our problem. And the client wants us to meet the Kamuro killer? RE9 Requiem reviews are insane. Have you guys saw that screenshot where Infinite Wealth has a higher score than RE9? It's a bit misleading because it's not 100% true, but it's still funny. Yeah, foreshadower. Meet him and do what exactly? Mina is about to play Dead by Daylight. Hell yeah, bro. That it doesn't say, but it looks like the person who made the request is just a kid. Says his sister was one of the Kamuro killer's victims. Pardon? Yeah, and he says he'll pay any price if we can use our yakuza connections to hunt down this killer. But why come to us? His first stop should be the police station. I'm sure an investigation's well underway at this point. Yeah, about that. Seems he wants us to find that dirtbag before the cops crack the case. He'll explain more in person. Suppose he must have his reasons. What do you think? Reject pile? No, I'll take it on. I'm already too invested in this case. That aside, this Kamuro killer is interfering with our business. No reason to let him roam free. Though that might prove difficult, considering how well he's hiding himself so far. Think we can find him? Dog Boy is the serial killer and pushes Mina into a bush. Imagine that. I think RE fans are a bit more critical of their series in general compared to Yakuza fans from my experience. Honestly, given the state of the Yakuza fandom since Yakuza 7, I'm not sure about that. Like, I've seen, like, heated periods with both fan bases, definitely. Like, with RE, you still arguably have that minority that is like, oh, RE 1, 2, 3 were the best, bring back fixed camera angles and all that. You know, fair enough. But that minority used to be like the majority at once upon a time. Especially, I think, around the time RE6 came out. And then I think that might have led to us getting RE2 Remake. Yeah, it's an interesting analogy. But I don't know, like, maybe I'm just not in the RE fandom as much as Yakuza for obvious reasons, but yeah, I feel like Yakuza can be brutal. Like, you know, you'll have just hate just because, like, a new pro tag is, you know, upon us. Which we're kind of past that now, but, yeah. Who do you think I am? Don't underestimate my underground network. I'm closing in on him as we speak. I'll give you a call once I've gathered all the details. Excellent. After all, there's no deed greater than catching a murderer. Huh. So the kid in question is waiting in the plaza in front of the theater. I know you got this, Mina Aniki, but still, this guy's got some kills under his belt, so be careful out there. Of course. I'll head to the plaza in front of the theater first. It's wild that there are still people that hate Ichiban. Well, Ichiban, you also have the, again, the turn-based shift. But again, just like with Ichiban, the turn-based hate went down dramatically. Maybe it's because some people moved on, or a lot of new fans came in to make up for the losses, if you will. I don't know. Oh yeah, both franchises definitely have their black sheep. I'd say we're going through the same phase like RE fans going through 5 and 6. I kind of see it, yeah. Yeah, we are playing with the filterless mod. Zemba said the kid who made that request about the Kamuro killer should be around here. Huh? Please! Any little thing helps. If anyone has any information on the Kamuro killer, I'll take any lead I can get. He just mentioned the Kamuro killer. That must be the kid I'm looking for. Okay. I am probably not cooking here whatsoever. But what if they thought, hey guys, the Cafe Alps killer sub-story? We're gonna give you this instead. How am I not supposed to see if it's not green? Damn, you got me there. I'll bring it back next time. Does that work? Damn it, another dead end. Are you the one who made a request to the Nishikiyama family? Huh? Nishikiyama, wait, are you Kanda-san? Yeah, that's me. I'm Inohara. I did post a request, yes, but I honestly didn't think you'd show up. I have some questions for you before I accept the job. Do you have the time right now? Yeah, of course. All I've been doing is going around town looking for leads, but I got nothing. Even though I wanted to catch him before the police do. So much for that. Shall we take this elsewhere? Best not to discuss this on a crowded street. Good idea. Yo, don't question me. Yeah, I will check that out at some point. Seeing the trajectory of RGG, I feel like Stranger Than Heaven is going to be divisive. Decisive. Yeah, Furu brought up a good point in the latest episode of the podcast, saying that right now, we're probably at one of the most pivotal points, like turning points for RGG Studio. We know nothing about what's coming. Well, besides, you know, Stranger Than Heaven. But whatever the next summit is going to have, it might be on the same level as the first one in terms of, like, what they reveal. Maybe. I'm just talking about, again, the amount of reveals. Because they have Lad 9 to talk about. And probably, I assume they're also going to do, like, another side thing. Could be a Gaiden game, could be... like, who knows? Don't hate me, but I like this one better than Pirate. Mods, banish him to the Shadow Realm. I mean, it's your opinion, man. Like, I'm not gonna snatch it, don't worry. Yo, Nick, how you doing? Yeah. I do think the way LJ did things was maybe the best in terms of, like, how they do side content. I think even then, they made you do a side case or two in the main story, which, I mean, fair enough. Send him to Hawaii. All I'm scared about is if it legit is a Daidoji origin story, because that's scarily possible. Yes, again, I'm not saying it will be, but I would be shocked. I would be flabbergasted if Stranger Than Heaven has nothing to do with the Daidoji. Like, pleasantly surprised, but surprised nonetheless. Yo, Mew Mew. We did only one sub-story, believe it or not, but so far, yeah, it's pretty decent. You probably caught on why I made that request, but to make it clear, I want revenge. Hardly a surprise. My sister was the best. She was the kindest person I ever knew, and the coolest. A great role model. She was gonna get married next month. And then some monster kills her for no reason. Takes away her future when she had so much to live for. Even if the police arrest him, and even if he gets the death penalty, he still gets to live until the day they execute him. Without an ounce of guilt too, I bet. And I can't accept that. He needs to suffer. He needs to feel the same pain I do. Tenfold. I'll show that son of a wonderful person. As a new Yakuza fan who just stumbled and started... who's just getting started and stumbled onto your content, just want to say thanks for tempting me into starting the Trail series. Yet another thing to catch up on. Let's go! Another person recruited to the Trails cult. Okay. Another person to the Trails cult. Welcome! Yes, join us. Join us. Join us. Hell yeah. Welcome aboard. Enjoy your stay, you know, with both Yakuza and Trails. You're more than welcome to hang out in the streams. You should start doing PR for Ys as well. It's not fair for you to gas up only Trails. To this day, I have not played a Ys game. I bought one, I think. But I haven't played it. Who knows, maybe at some point. I'll show him how precious life is and how terrifying it is to lose it. Alright, I understand, but are you certain that's what you want? This request could ruin your life too. I know, but I can't live with myself the way I feel right now. So what other choice do I have? You're sure? There's time for you to walk away. From what exactly? From murder. Can you bring yourself to kill a man? A soft-hearted kid like you who loves his family. I can. Don't underestimate me. I'll take his life with my own two hands.
Yeah.
Sure, but maybe you shouldn't. Killing a man's not something to take lightly. Take it from me. I've seen a thing or two. But in the end, it's your call. What? Have you located the Kamuro killer? You got it. I got word that a homeless man spotted him, and that led me directly to the target. He's currently lurking in an alleyway near Public Park 3. Got on a black jacket, real inconspicuous like. Do you have a video on where to start the Trails games at? I do have a video. Yes. The segment for newcomers is like 10 minutes, and then there's like a 50-minute segment. With like mild spoilers. But just to tell you like the short answer, start with Trails in the Sky. First chapter. It has a remake right now, so if the original does not look good to you, you can also play that. But keep in mind, the sequel has not come out. It will come out later this year. The remake, of course. But the whole series is on Steam right now. And luckily for you, the first like 5 games could run on a toaster, so you're good. Leon, I should try doing the Kiwami 3 glaze. Life is so much better on this side of the fence. I'm good. I'm good. I'm blessed with other great games. You only started to play a few sub-stories, but Mine does... Mine gets that weird thing where all the protags kind of get homogenized into one person. I sort of see what you mean, just a little bit. But I need to do more sub-stories. You were gonna start with the remake. You play on PlayStation. Okay, yeah. If you're playing on PlayStation, the first 3 games, the originals, are not on PlayStation, I believe. So you probably should go with the remake route. The good thing about the Trails remake is that it's one of the most faithful remakes I've ever played. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Not so subtle, wink. Okay, but like for real. I'm not even kidding. Even setting aside Kiwami 3, I'm like not even looking at this. Like pretend this does not exist. Yeah, the Trails in the Sky remake is just amazing. Oh yeah, it also does have a demo, so you can check that out. How possible is it for Yoshimura to show up in a sub-story? Yeah, I won't be surprised if he just happens to walk by at this point. Yeah, hashtag ad, bro. How's the game treating you so far? It's okay. Oh yeah. On the topic of ad, by the way, if anyone still hasn't gotten Resident Evil 9 and you have interest in the game, and you want to get it on a discount, we have a link in the description from Fanatical. You can buy the game for like 20% off, I think, and you will also support me by doing that. So, you know, if you want to get it on Steam, consider doing that. I would appreciate it. But if you're gonna get it on console or anything other than Steam, the link is not gonna help you. But if you're on Steam, you know, consider it. Yo, Brotherhood Scout. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Betrayal. Got it. I'm with the client right now. We'll head over there. We'll head over together and check it out. Who was that? A collaborator of mine. Mine? He's pinpointed the Camaro killer. If you're absolutely certain, I can take you to him now. But taking someone's life might not give you the satisfaction you desire. Please. How many times do I have to say this? I'm sure. I made up my mind the moment I reached out to the yakuza. I want to avenge my sister. If you insist. After me, then. Who's this? Ricky, thank you for the super chat. Does Mina get revenge on his old company? I don't think so. Collaborator of Mina, yeah. What the hell is he doing? A man in a black jacket. Looks like we have our guy. We can't risk him lashing out and hurting you. I'll subdue him first. You wait here. Alright. Huh? As expected of someone so famous. You're quite the elusive man, Mr. Camaro Killer. Bro, what do you mean? We immediately found him. What? Damn. Stay back. Oh? Is that your murder weapon? How kind of you to show me the evidence. Who the hell are you? A cop? Far from it. I'm on the other side of the law. But don't even think about escaping. Better for you to save us all some time and come along quietly. Like hell I will. Huh. You know, I've killed a number of young women. Been wondering if killing a guy feels any different. Well, now's your chance. That is, if you have what it takes to bring me down. Huh. Now you asked for it. I'm gonna make you bleed and spill your guts all over the ground. Wait, I didn't get the heat action prompt. What the hell? Washed game, bro. 1 second juggle. Evolution. Come with me to the wrong side and we'll erase our names and wear dark ties. Please stop it, bro. What? Stop it. Don't say that. Stop it. Stop it. Okay? You can't make a sentence that powerful. Okay? Do not ever use that ever again. That sentence has the power to shift reality itself. Do not say that again. Please. Please, don't do that. That's a warning. Don't do that. Targeting those weaker than you. Pathetic. Kanda-san. This is the Camaro killer? The one going around killing women? Yes, correct. Tell me, why? Why did he do it? Because they pissed me off. Every last one of them. All these damn women strutting around with dumb grins on their faces. Pisses me the F off. Family friendly. And getting rid of them was all too easy. That's it? You killed them because they were happy? Yeah, because it was annoying. Hell, one of them couldn't stop smiling, at least until I ended the dummy. Felt so much better after that. Awful. Just awful. Absolute scum of the earth. Yeah, who would ever do something like that? That's why you took my sister's life? Huh? Your sister? What, never imagined that the women you killed had family? What? I'll kill you. I'll heckin' kill you, bro! Yes. Join the dark side, bro. Come on, do it, kill him. Hey, lay off, kid. I don't want to die. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay? I mean it. I'll turn myself in, alright? Don't kill me. Your victims probably begged for their lives too. What makes you think I'll show you any mercy? This is for my sister. Go to hell! No, stop! Stop! Heck. What happened to killing him? I want to, but I can't. I want him dead. I want him to suffer. But I can't do it. Panda-san, what's wrong with me? Tell me, please. Why can't I kill the man who murdered my sister? Why can't I stop my hands from shaking? Is it because I hate him so much? Or because I'm terrified? Why can't I avenge her? Because you're a good person with a kind heart. You're nothing like me, a man who walks in the shadows. Oh my god, the edge. Yo, Kira, thank you for the 25 months, bro. Thank you, thank you. So perhaps what I say doesn't hold much weight. But there's no need for you to dirty your hands. Don't throw your life away over this piece of trash. I doubt your sister would want that for you. Though I suppose you would know better than I do. Whoa. Damn it. Damn it!
Oi.
Wake up. Hey, you! You're finally awake! Making an edit of this where, like, it actually segues into Skyrim would be cool. Huh? Well, what happened to that guy? The brother? I thought he was gonna kill me for sure. You lost consciousness, obviously. But I need you awake. The obligatory I can't kill this man because I don't want to stoop to their levels yakuza trend. Yeah, like, it is understandable, but it is also predictable. Hey, weren't you with him earlier? Did you rescue me? Don't get me wrong. I have my reasons for keeping you alive. Yeah? Well, lucky you. You just made yourself a new friend. I owe you one, pal. You mentioned you were on the wrong side of the law? Guess you and I are cut from the same cloth, then. We ought to stick together, bud. How about it? You scratched my back and all that. I'm nothing like you. What? Boot to the face. Hell yeah. The client reached out to us. We've been paid in full. Oh? He wanted to thank you too for stopping him from doing the wrong thing. He stopped himself. I didn't do anything. He was a good person who made the right decision. That's all there is to it. Well, sure, but either way, case closed, right? The Kamuro killers no more. We did good this time. Right, all's well that ends well. Perhaps... Though perhaps I took things a little too far. What was that? Nothing. Just said that all my shoes... That my shoes got all scuffed up. I need to get them polished. Talk soon. Got it. Great work today, Mina Anaki. I was wondering if Kiwami 3 deviated a lot from the original. What about Kiwami 1 and 2? Kiwami 1 and 2 also take liberties, like they change things, they cut a few things. But the story is one-to-one. Now, in Yakuza Kiwami 1, they make a slight alteration in one of the story cutscenes, but other than that, it's all additions. K3 makes changes, but also adds stuff, and also changes the ending. So, like, it's very, like, it's a different deal compared to K1 and 2. K2 cuts a lot of stuff, but it still has a lot of stuff to do. So it has that going for it. K3, I feel like if you complete all of it, it's gonna take way less than K2 and K1 as well. Oh god, what's wrong with his face? Someone really let him have it. Yeah, who'd he piss off? Wait, he's got a knife on him. You think maybe he's the Kamuro killer? No way, seriously? You telling me some superhero came out of nowhere and throttled him black and blue? I don't know if I'd call them a superhero. Normally, the good guys aren't this vicious. K3 took you the same time to 100% as Pirate Yakuza. K3 took you 55 hours to do everything other than the... Wait, Gamba grinds? What is that? Yo, I love bread. Thank you for the 21 months. Thank you, thank you. Gambling? Oh yeah, could be it. Right. Okay. Which sub-story do we do next? 2 million. Achievement unlocked. I'm much stronger than I look. Okay, that's a reference to the original. Oh my god, the auto counters. Cuisine connoisseur, my beloved. Damage is decreased when you block blades or bullets. Why does he have 2 of them, man? Like, his tree is really short. And they still gave him 2, cuisine connoisseurs. I talked about it on the podcast, but... someone, I think in the interview video that I made a comment that says something like, the cuisine connoisseur guy must be stopped. Oh, hell yeah. RE9 tomorrow. Funniest thing is that the progression system would be fine if you remove the lines. It's an interesting route that they took. Like, technically you can skip some of the abilities, but... Yes, Dark Ties does have New Game Plus. Also, no, I have not tried the True Dragon mod. I swear to God, I looked for it like maybe 3 different times. I didn't find it. But I asked here today, just to be sure. People told me it is, like, available. My favorite level up system. Yeah, I'd probably go with the Yakuza 4. But the Judgment games and 6 and K2 are also close. Like, as far as those go, I'd maybe... No, wait. The only thing that's kind of having me conflicted with LJ and Judgment is some of the abilities you kind of learn the same way you learn, like, say, the Komaki abilities in OG2. Or even in K2 in general. Like, you have to find skill books, or you have to, you know, get the QR codes and all that. And even though it's an easy fix, you can just look up the locations for those. In some games, getting some of the abilities could be a pain. Like, it's not just as simple as, oh, go find it, you know? Oh yeah, I looked through Nexus like 3 different times. Maybe I'm blind, but... Okay, I'll look for it at some point. What do you think of Mine? A solid character. Jane, Lost Judgment have abilities for smoking, and that is, in my opinion, worse than the connoisseur ability. Here's the thing, it's not about just the fact that those abilities exist. I don't mind that. Useless abilities existing is like in every Yakuza game. I'm cool with that. The problem is the length of this tree and how much volume some of the abilities take, you know? Like, yeah, Judgment had these smoking abilities, but it also had a whole bunch of other stuff. And you could freely pick between them as well. Shout out to the back heavy kick in Yakuza 0 with Majima, Thug Style. Does anyone remember that? Holy goddamn, like, who's gonna use that? Nobody. Like, legitimately nobody. There are so many other better options. I've yet to get the ability that lets you shift the blame and keep using the stores. Yeah, fair enough. That wasn't an unlockable though, was it? It was! That's the thing! It was an unlockable! You had to spend money on that ability, bro. I'd pull up the Thug skill tree, but I'm not sure I'm gonna find that now. But, bro, you had to unlock that. And, you know, given the way Zero's skill tree works, that was a prerequisite for some of the stuff. Like, Zero's upgrade system in general was not the best because you had to do, like, a whole side story to unlock, you know, basically half the skill trees. Yeah. And for someone like me, at least, I you know, I acknowledge that not everybody's put into a position like this, but for someone like me who had to play Yakuza 0 multiple times, like, from zero, get it? I had to start over multiple times, and it's just annoying, you know? Fist of the no-stop progression. It kind of worked like Ishian, right? With, like, you have, like, a general point, and then, like, specific points. I think it was okay. Would you also do other RE games after Requiem, like Remake? After Requiem, I'm not sure. I most likely will do them at some point, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it right after Requiem. I hated that there's multiple upgrades being locked behind grinding 3,000 plus points at the batting cages in Kiwami 2. I forgot about that, but yes. That's actually something I'm not a fan of as well. Ugh. I think KE2 and Yakuza 2 OG in general had you go through some hoops to get some abilities. Off topic a bit, is Trails Remake 100% faithful to the OG or like Kiwami or like RE Remake? The one problem with the Trails Remake, in my opinion, is the localization. And that's like scratching the bottom of the barrel. I think that's the right idiom, right? Like, if I had to find something wrong with it, it's the localization. Because the original localization had a lot more flavor to it, a lot more sauce. The remake is more direct, like way more direct. It kind of loses some of that, you know, spice. But for the most part, I'd compare the Trails remake to RE1 remake rather than Kiwami 1. Like, it's faithful and adds more. Like, it just makes everything so much better. Yo, Ghostum, thank you for the super chat. I'm so excited for new Yakuza 4 and then the ending where the police commissioner game ends himself with a rubber bullet and then joins the Daidoji. Yeah, I'm excited for that too, personally. Public intoxication one. It makes fun of Pirate Yakuza. Damn. Public intoxication awareness campaign. We got a request about some annoying customers camping out at a bar in town. Come see me when you have time. Okay. Any examples of the remake localization being worse? Let's see. One example, it's not the best example, but the country you're playing the game in is called Liberl, okay? Liberl. Liberl. It's been pronounced that way for a long time, okay? The remake pronounces it as liberal. Like, what happened there? That's a weird take on it, but hey, that's not how you say it. But when it comes to, like, the flavor text, I'm trying to think of examples of that, but I'm just not... That's the thing, they get too creative with the words that my small pea brain does not remember a good example right now. Yeah, maybe someone in chat can help me with this. They want us to rid their bar of drunks or something? To put it simply, yes. Sounds like something a bar should be able to do itself. To put it simply, it's not that simple. Meaning, they're a big group, these drunks. They often outnumber the staff. Employees, they either can't contain them or get roughed up trying. Oh good, sounds annoying. What sort of group are we talking here? At first, It was just a group of people gathering to talk about movies or video games, but more started to join, and things started escalating. They began cosplaying and reenacting scenes, breaking things, causing a ruckus. Now they treat the bar like their personal playhouse. When reality blurs, so do consequences. Oh good, they sound like morons. With their membership still growing, seems like they're getting worse by the day. We should probably act now rather than later. If the Nishikiyama family can stop them before they get really out of hand, all the bar owners would be extremely grateful. They don't sound worth the time, but I guess doing it now is better than waiting for them to amass a convention. I agree. Fine, what's the favorite spot? Let's try to catch them there. These days it's a bar called Bantam. I'm guessing a band of crazy-ass cosplayers won't be hard to spot. Let's visit Bantam first. Yeah, thank you, Matthew. Also, some, like, important terminology in, like, the Trails universe was changed for some reason. Like, say, for example... I'm trying to think of, like, a yakuza equivalent. Okay, maybe not the best example, but it's gonna get the idea across. Think of this. You're used to hearing Daidoji this, Daidoji that, right? Daidoji. Oh, the Daidoji. Out of nowhere, in the next game, they translate it maybe a little too literally, and now it's called the superheroes. The Daidoji is just called the superheroes. You're like, wait, who? Superheroes who? Fuma / Kazuma? Kinda. Not exactly, but kinda. It has some stuff like that. Do you guys think there's a chance for Dead Souls Kiwami? Well, I want that to happen, but I don't know at this rate. Yo, I love bread. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. After seeing Dark Ties, I can't believe they made Kanda be able to lift as much as Saijimbo. Also, dumb question. Why does the acoustics guitar work with Awano's theme 0, but not with Joji's K3 theme? I don't know. Like, some people say it's bad mixing. Others just say it's a bad remix. Who's to say? I do think some of the track is fine. Some of it sounds weird. But obviously all, like, the... all the memes on it are pretty funny as well. Like Kiryu in Mexico and all that. This is the bar where the obnoxious drunks hang out. And I'm asking you, why not? You hear me, prick? Say that again, asshole. Oh, whoops. I shouldn't say that. I promise not to swear during this stream, bro. One more time, I dare you. Well, that doesn't sound pleasant. Maybe those cosplayers are here. Let's check it out. You want this all to go away? It's gonna cost you that pinky finger of yours. What? No. Hey, my tools, bring them. And scene. Man, that is the best part of the movie. Jeez, it makes sense. Why Yakuza Night is considered such a masterpiece. They went for it, didn't they? Glug, 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 glug. Yeah, the movie really kicks into gear after that scene. Yo, barkeep, we're moving on to the next scene. Get us a cutting board and a big old butcher's knife. I'm sorry, sir. That's not something in our menu. Come on, you're ruining all the fun. Just be cool, man. Yeah, we're not really gonna cut a pinky off unless you make us have to borrow yours. Huh, just kidding. Astaghfirullah. A swear jar. Have you guys seen that, the team that made the Kurohyo localization is making an HD, like, patch or update for the game as well? probably gonna check that out. That's it. I'm out of here. I won't be back for a while. Thank you for your business. I'm sorry about this. I see. So that's how it is. Excuse me. Got a moment? Huh? The hell do you want? Wait, look at that furrowed brow. Bro. He's straight out of Yakuza Night. He looks just like Tanaka, doesn't he? That's hell of a costume, man. So what's up? You here to join to join in our festivities? Not at all. I simply noticed you were disturbing other customers with all that shouting and thought I'd have a word with you. What is this music? I think they used this in another game. I'm not sure which game it was though. It's not a new track. What do you say? Was I not speaking clearly? Perhaps you're too drunk to know better, but I'm asking you to keep your voice down. Whoa, where do you get off trying to stop our fun? Butt it out! Glare. What? What are you staring at? Fellas, remember the scene where Tanaka gets bumped off and buried on a mountainside? What do you say we recreate that scene next? Yeah. Give me a break. Rude people. What the fuck? Oh my god, I said a swear word again. Bro, my brain is too wired to say swear words. Astaghfirullah. We are cooked, bro. Guys, do you see the symbolism here? You know, Mine coming to terms with his dark side, his dark ties. Me also doing the same thing by overcoming my swearing, you know? I haven't seen this movie of yours, but if you still want to recreate that burial scene, I'm happy to help. You said it was a mountainside, correct? What's with you, man? You're a real Yakuza or something? What if I am? Fine, we'll leave. For now, but we won't forget this. That's supposed to be a threat? Yeah, Minia's combat is fun. Very simple, but fun. Thank you very much. Are you by any chance from the Nishiyama family? Hey. Yes, let's just call me Kanda. I knew it. I'm Kai. Holy. Kai no Kiseki? The one who made the request. Are they always like that? Yes, at first they were just friends with similar hobbies sharing drinks, but as the group grew, they started getting out of control. Apparently they used to go to other bars, but lately they made this their home. I guess moving in a herd gives them the guts to cause trouble. Well, I hope that did the trick. Let us know if anything else comes up. Thank you very much. I will. Judging from Zemba's description, that was only a subset of the group. Guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. Oh yeah, my bad. Kanda's combat, yes. The best writing of all time. Hey, Mina Aniki, got a second? Yeah, what's up? We just got an SOS call from the bartender at Bantam. An SOS. The obnoxious movie reenactors are back again. Understood. I'm on my way. Good luck, Mina Aniki. RE9 is gonna be out for me in 16 hours. So sad. Oh my god, Pirate Yakuza found its way here. I'm using the filterless mod. Last time we played, it was another, like, visual mod. This is the filterless one. Arr, mateys, 'tis time for the feast. Captain says, drink till your liver is dissolved, then it's off to battle. Arr! Yar! Feasts are the best. Yeah, that's me too. But man, before we dig into our bounty, recall the treasure we seek. Aye, that's right, the head of that Yakuza with the furrowed brow. He took us by surprise. It wasn't fair. When we find him, we won't let him off easy. We'll give him a right beatdown. Yar! Give me a break. Took you by surprise. All I did was ask you to stop bothering the other customers. Your excuses are as ridiculous as your acting. Also, what's with these outfits? Avast, you. Poopy Yakuza. These happen to be costumes from Pirates in Tsugaru. It's in theaters right now. And today they're doubling as battle gear. Huh, what luck, eh? Our treasure's fallen right into our laps. Let's get him, boys. To Davy Jones with ya. Guess death really is the only cure for stupidity. Damn, that line goes hard. Oh my god, they're blocking! No way! Unplayable, dude. What is this? Dude, I keep forgetting that this exists. Like, the jump. Anyone else? Stop blocking! Perfect time for D2A to play. Yeah, this was D2A. Ugh. What's with this guy? Have you considered that it's not this bar you're really doing damage to? Huh? I'm told you originally got together to discuss and celebrate movies. But this isn't celebration, no matter how you look at it. It's a bunch of morons disgracing these films you supposedly love. That's not true. By dressing in costume, we're giving them free promotion. Don't make me laugh. Playing dress-up doesn't prevent your obnoxious behavior from hurting a movie's reputation. If anything, it's a slap in the face to other fans. When you put on a costume, go outside, and talk about a movie in public. You're representing the fans of that movie. You have to be a real imbecile to not realize that. Oh my god, a commentary on, like, fan bases? What's more, there's the creators. With dumbasses like you dragging their movies down, they don't get to be proud of their work, no matter how good it is. Oh my god, this is so real. Ugh. It's true. At first, it was about having drinks and sharing reactions after seeing a movie. Once the booze was flowing and more people wanted to join and talk with us, maybe we got full of ourselves. In a way, we started thinking we were the stars of the story, that it belonged to us. We're sorry for the trouble we caused. That's enough. Stand up. Let me look at you. You all are banned from my bar. Right. Well, why wouldn't they be? Thank you for everything. I doubt they'll be back after that performance. On their own, they're not so bad. It's a shame that the brakes come off when they group up like that. I'll let the other bars know about this too. We'll get to have some peace for a while. You've been a big help. Well, if you do have any more trouble, let us know. The Nishikiyama family will handle it personally. Thank you very much. Please take this as a token of my gratitude. Demon kitchen knife. You know, I like movies and games too. Not compared to that group, but I do. That's why their behavior pissed me off so much. Makes sense. It was kind of cathartic seeing you knock those jerks in their pirate costumes around, Kanda-san. The bad guys got their comeuppance, just like in a movie. Hey, they should make a movie where a yakuza becomes a pirate and has adventures on the high seas. Doesn't that sound fun? Doesn't that sound fun, guys? It would be crazy if that happened. Huh, I wonder. And not so subtle. Oh my god. Stop it, bro. We get it. Pirate Yakuza came out. Yakuza fighting pirates at sea? Nah, that's too far-fetched, even for fiction. Wow. You know what? Maybe they cooked with that. Are they making fun of themselves? I guess so. They have some self-awareness like this sometimes, but then you think about their self-awareness with K3 recently, and it's like... Huh. Big question mark over here. Okay. Look at this dude. Working hard. While I go for a bit, I'll be back. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Guess what happened? You're never gonna guess what happened. Right as I left the room, I got a message from my dad. He sent me a picture. Just one picture. One single lone picture. In his hands were Resident Evil 9 and another game called Reanimal. I happened upon the living room, and there he was, trying to set up the PS5. So all this time, I was just trying to set up the PS5 with him. That's literally all there is to it. And we still haven't gotten it down. There's a black screen for some reason. It's probably some weird, like, resolution stuff going on, so... yeah, once the stream is over, I'm probably gonna go and help him with that. Okay, I'm gonna do maybe one sub-story, and then probably we'll call it. Let's see, vehicle burglar... burglar... Okay, try to say that. I dare you. Larry. 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 Prevention. Okay, my bad. There's been a spike in in the area recently. Come see me for more details when you have some time. A car burglar? Like stealing from parked cars? That's right. I know it seems small time, but Kamurocho specifically has seen a sudden spike in cases. It's becoming quite a problem for our businesses and clients both. There's some expectation we won't do anything, but there's some expectation we won't do nothing about it. Is that so? Yeah, the victim count has the cops scrambling now, but beating them to the punch in solving this would sure earn us some respect. And also... Huh? Also what? The bastards got me too, Aniki. My car was broken into. Oh, you're saying this one's personal? Yeah, they made a fool of me, Aniki. This cannot stand. Teach them a lesson for me, alright? I demand retribution here. This setup is for Akanda Aniki, remember? Not your personal vendettas. But fine, I'll help. What do we have on this car, Berg? Honestly, not much more. There's been a male in a black hat seen at some of the crime scenes. Not much indeed. Yeah. Oh, I was parked at Yoshida Batting Center when it happened. That wallet was new too. If you do find these guys first, can you get it back for me? If it turns up, sure. Thanks for the info. I'll take it from here. I can start by going to the scene of one of the crimes, the Yoshida Batting Center. Another investigative kind of sub-story. Can you customize Mine's clothes? No. You have to play Kiryu for that. Excuse me, officer. Could I talk to you a moment? Huh? Something the matter? No, I just wanted to inquire about the recent car burr in the area. He got you too, huh? Someone who works for me, actually, but I park here a lot, so I'm concerned. I'd appreciate it if you could share any information about it. Might help me prevent myself from becoming a victim. Sure, seems reasonable. To start with, please make sure your employees submitted a report at the station if they haven't already. So, there's been a spike in thefts from cars in the area. We've increased the patrols as a response. But so far, he's been able to elude us. Do you have any idea who it might be? We do have some witness reports, yes. Is that information you could share, or... Yes, it's just... Oh, never mind. There's been multiple sightings of a man, medium height, medium build, wearing a black hat and sunglasses. Or glasses. Oh yeah, you can swap outfits. Right. But it's not like the boutique stuff with Kiryu. So you can't change pieces. We've concluded he works alone due to how quickly he's able to flee the crime scenes. Just one guy, huh? Yeah, this part of town's my responsibility, and I can't even protect it from a single thief. Everyone, the force, this town deserves better. Why am I laughing? It's not funny at all. A lot happens here. You can't commit all your resources to chasing one burglar. I'll keep a lookout, and if I come across this car burglar, I'll be sure to let you know. You can never have too much help, right? Thank you. I appreciate your cooperation, but don't overdo it. Adding an altercation to this wouldn't be good for you or the thief. Or the thief. Oh, I meant, hey, we didn't exchange info yet, did we? My name's Takahashi, and you, sir? You can call me Kanda. Kanda-san, okay. If anything else transpires, please reach out, Kanda-san. Hey. I will, and just for safety's sake, do you have any idea when or where he might strike next, based on the cases so far? Wish I did. It would make things so much easier. If I had to guess, I'd say Shichifuku parking lot at night. He seems to keep returning to that spot. Got it, thank you. I feel more safe and informed now. Glad to hear it, take care. He seemed evasive about something, but I got my lead. Shichifuku parking lot. I'll go stake the place at night. That'll be better than wandering around. Thank God for fast travel. Thinking the real Kanda would help an officer is unimaginable. Yeah. That cop mentioned the car burglar may show up at the parking lot. I should stake the place to see if he's right. Leon, with you reading so much here, have you thought of making audiobooks so I can listen to you tell the hungry little caterpillar? I have not thought about it, but thank you. Hell, maybe I can narrate whatever Lad 9's script is, and we can all sink into despair together. This can't possibly work, right? It would be too easy. Huh? Of course. What the? Seriously? Is one of these guys the burglar? Well, he supposedly works alone, so it can't be them all. Which guy should I confront? I'm gonna say the middle guy. Is this man the car burglar? This guy. Freeze, car burglar. No sudden moves. Damn, spotted. And I was nearly in, too. Well, it was bound to happen. Guess I'll have to make sure you won't talk. Mina's so stealthy. Yeah, that's the stealth of the RGG Pro tags for you. Ugh, man, you're good. He's just a kid, still in high school maybe. I'll let that cop Takahashi know I caught him. Kanda-san, you caught the thief. Huh? Shoya, what are you doing out here? Oh, shut up. Now you want to play father? Spare me. Nani? Wait, these two are related? Shoya, why are you doing this? Why should I tell you, huh? Wait, I was gonna say this music reminded me a little bit of the sad music from OG Yakuza 1. Why should I tell you, huh? What do you care? Not like you're there for me. You've never been there for me, not even when Mom collapsed. And then when she died, you didn't even cry, not once. You went right on being stoic police dad, like a doo-doo head. What did you say? You can't speak to your father like that. What father? Your job's your family. You spend more time with the criminals than me. So why shouldn't I keep stealing? Make some money while making a fool of you. Sounds great. You'll be the laughing stock of the force when they see it's you who can't catch a car thief. Shoyo, you can't possibly. Damn. Hey, stop. Yeah, I'm surprised at the extreme lack of the sad substory music in this game. Damn, he is fast. So the car burglar is your son. Yes, I didn't want to believe it. You had reason to, though. I noticed things, unexplained absences from home, trinkets showing up in his room and around the house, items I had no recollection of. He got defensive when I brought it up. Then, when I heard the description of the car burglar, my heart sank. A cop's gut knows a criminal. I wasn't fully forthright with you earlier, I'm sorry. No wonder something seemed off when he first described the suspect to me. It sounds like he's mainly doing this to get back at you. Yeah, I heard him. My wife worked as well, but I still almost left all the home stuff to her. I was hardly there, devoting myself instead to my work. I thought I was being a good father, keeping the city safe for my family, but Shoya couldn't see me doing that. All I left for him was my absence at home. Then one day, my wife collapsed. It was all too much for her, simple as that, but I didn't come to the hospital right away. I kept working. By the time I got there, she'd passed. Just like that, our family had fallen apart. That's why my son is doing this, to get back at me. He wants my reputation as a cop to match my failure as a father. Why choose this specific crime, though? Poetic justice. My first break as a cop was taking down a ring of car burglars. It was an overseas outfit, so I got lots of attention. Before that, I was a nobody. After, I was a hero, both in the force and my family. I see. Car burglars made you, so not catching one would unmake you. The irony isn't lost on me. It's no exaggeration to say I'm complicit in these crimes. So you see why I have to be the one who catches Shoya. Whether I like it or not, I'm in the unique position to settle this, father to son. Well, now I understand the situation. Sorry I let him get away. If I see him again, you'll be the first to know. Okay, thanks for your understanding. Thank you for understanding. Have a good day. Why do they not have a taxi here, bro? Like, goddamn. I hope they stop making games every year. We want games like Lost Judgment with a little bit of reused assets. Well, the thing is, I'm not sure if I'd say Lost Judgment has little reused assets. Like, juggling between projects, again, is a trait of RGG Studio. That's not the problem, I feel like. Or, like, the core problem. Like, I think they can still do 2 games at a time, no problem. But I think one of the things that they're... well, the way I see it, I think they're doing, like, 4 games at once right now. They were doing K3, A Stranger Than Heaven, Virtual Fighter, and there probably is other projects we don't know about, so... yeah, I don't know. They do too many rushed products. Well, they've been doing that for, like, a long, long time. As much as I love the older Yakuza games, a lot of them were rushed games, in a sense. I mean, look at Kiwami 1 and Kiwami 2. And again, like, refer back to that one Nagoshi video that I made, which apparently is now outdated. Okay. But Nagoshi himself says that making games in a hurry is sort of a characteristic of RGG Studio. So if people hold Nagoshi in such high regard, which I'm not saying, you know, they shouldn't, he did make the series. But Nagoshi himself was like, okay, yeah, we make games in a hurry. Like, that's RGG Studio. So to an extent, again, taking on multiple games at once, that's not the core problem. There probably is something else that we don't fully know about. We may speculate, but we don't fully know about. Again, like... I think Hori being the director of this game, for example, and having his own ideas of how to create the remake. But then again, Nagoshi was around with K1 and K2. Those did have cut content, but not to this extent. What were you doing in our car, you little doo-doo head? Answer. Uh-oh, he got caught. I'm sorry. You've been snatching doo-doo from loads of cars around here lately, huh, punk? But this time you stuck your hand in the wrong cookie jar, didn't ya? Huh? Didn't ya? That's the car burglar kit from before. Don't tell me he targeted the Yakuza car. Hey, I mean, that's what the guy who gave us the info said. He targeted his car and he was a Yakuza as well. Hey, if what they're saying is true, you've been making out big. How about you share? I'm thinking all of it. Ugh. We ain't unreasonable though, kid. Your cash buys you the privilege of getting to choose. You want rush? Look at stuff like Yakuza 6 and DMC4. See, Yakuza 6 is an excellent example. Like, yeah, it introduced a lot of new things, technically, you know, whole new engine and all that. But Yakuza 6 is still missing a lot of stuff that should be there. Like, you know, just to give an example, Komaki's not there. Which is something people have a problem with this game. A bunch of the legacy characters, when we talk about the story, are just kind of sidelined in 6. People used to have a problem with that. And maybe still some people, if you, like, bring it up. There are some core things that should be in 6, but are not there. But in spite of that, you know, it's been a while since 6 came out. It's easy for us to look back on it fondly now. But if you were to bring it up in a light that is somewhat objective, it's missing a bunch of things that should have been there. So, you know, you might like 6, that's fine, I like 6 a lot. But leave those rose-tinted glasses aside, you know? A lot of the older Yakuza games had things that are very questionable. Which I'm not saying that they should continue that, by the way, just in case someone understood that. I'm just saying it's a bit of a trait with RGG that I really want to see improve. I also want to see them take their time with the games. Like, believe me, I do. But I don't know if that's going to change. Yeah, you have Sadachi in 6. What a saving grace. Also, hope you're doing well, Gokudoni. Good to see you. We ain't unreasonable though, kid. Your cash buys you the privilege of getting to choose. You want to die quick, or you want us to drag it out? Well, say something. Doo-doo head. This isn't fun anymore. Let's just kill him and take his money. Yeah, good call. Your life's a lot to trade for some petty thefts. Poopy deal, kid. Damn it. I can't make it before. No! Wow, who the? A cop? A cop? Are you kidding me? Dad? Are you okay? Wait, did he stab him in the arm or what? Okay. A lot of the franchise's recent criticisms are issues that have been there since forever and were never a real game-destroying issue. Same thing with K3. K3 happens to have a couple more on top, but yeah. You know, I think I said this a couple times in the recent weeks, but I used to like Cope a lot. I used to be like, guys, come on. Yeah, they might have cut this and that in K1. They might have cut this and that in K2, but who cares? Like, you still have a great game. You know, they might be cutting corners here and there, sure, but like, you still have a great game. I was that person before, trust me. I was like, man, guys, stop hating. Like, you still have a great game on your hands. Please stop hating. I don't know, like, I feel like at some point you will just realize, like, yeah, like, okay, this has been a thing for a while, but for how long am I gonna continue just saying the same thing? Like, yeah, this has been a thing for a while. Like, at some point you're gonna realize, I want to see this company improve. I want to see this company evolve. I want to see them, you know, fix their mistakes. I want to see them evolve. But they just don't. Like, sure, they might in a couple of areas, but then they also go back a few steps in other areas, you know what I mean? So I might come across as a hater because of that, because at this point, I'm like, yeah, like, they definitely could step up their game, but they're not. Even though, again, I used to give them excuses. But yeah, this is a big conversation that, unfortunately, because the internet is the internet, you just have people either taking this as you completely sucking off Sega, or the complete opposite. There's no in-between. There's absolutely no in-between, as we saw in, like, the first 20 minutes of the stream. It's insane, bro. Like, the amount of dumb people on the internet, again, it astounds you. If you ever feel stupid, go back to the first half an hour of the stream. We were discussing something amazing. Like on the 10-minute mark to like the 30-minute mark, give or take. Like, this is not, again, like, it's not a simple conversation, but some people pretend that it is. Unfortunate. But anyway. Are you okay, Shoya? Crap. Of course, a cop gets in the way. Now we gotta get rid of 2 bodies. Yeah, but which 2? Who the hell are you now? Someone who works for me had their car broken into. I promised to get back what was taken. If you kill that boy, I can't keep my promise. Honda-san. This is giving me a headache. We kill the cop later. Let's start with this interfering piece of doo-doo. Oh, I think he has to be up. Oh wait, I don't have heat. Okay, let's fix that. And this heat acting is sick. Sorry, Leon, I can't help but laugh when you try not to swear. Hey, listen, man, what can I say? It's a family-friendly channel, and I try to keep things family-friendly. Now, if that's something to laugh about, fair enough, you know, laugh at me, but... I'm just that guy, okay? That's all I'm saying. That sweep kick is pretty good. I largely hope Nagoshi's doing alright. Didn't his money supply get cut short? Yeah, news came out about that, so hopefully he's, like, managing the budget fine. But I don't know if that's a good sign for things to come as well, you know? The hell, man, this guy's a monster! Run! I am not sure how many taunts he has. Thank you so much, Konda-san. Honestly, that was gonna get a lot uglier. Getting stabbed is plenty ugly. You okay?
Aww.
I'm fine. I stopped the bleeding for now. Damn, it's like he wasn't even stabbed. I'll be okay with medical attention. I'm glad to hear it. Why? Why did you save me? Why didn't you just let those thugs kill me? Why'd you take that knife from me? Had I been out of your way, no more being a cop with a criminal for a son. No more... Damn! Enough. Whatever you may think, I'm your father first, and a cop second. What father wishes his son were dead? None. None do. I'm sorry, Shoya, for everything. For choosing work all the time, for never being home, you must have felt like I would never be there for you. Like when Mom collapsed. I've thought a lot about what you said, about who my family is and how I spend my time. The fact you're out here playing criminal, that's all my fault too. I'm sorry, Shoya, I truly am. No fair. What am I supposed to say to that? I know you weren't being selfish. I know it was for our family. You working so hard all the time, but we missed you. We just wanted to see you more. Even up to the end. Do you know what she was saying, Mom? What? Did she curse my name? Dad, you still don't get it, even now. She was worried about you. She was worried you'd work yourself to an early grave. That's what she was muttering about as she went. You. Damn it. I didn't deserve you too. I failed you. I failed our family. Yuko, I had no idea. Yuko, I'm so sorry. Okay, sorry. Finally, some tears. Konda-san, thank you so much for your help. No thanks necessary. I hardly did anything. But what now? What will you do with your son? We discussed it just now. He's coming with me to the station to turn himself in. He'll pay the price for his crimes. Meanwhile, I'll make a place for him to come back to. A home fit for a family. Once he's done, I'll be there, waiting. And we'll start over, together. Huh, I see. Very nice. Please, have this. It's not much, but I insist. Damn, a stun gun. Just like that. Well, see you around. Thank you, guys. I'm so happy you appreciate my voice acting. I kind of put a lot into it, but I think you can tell. I'm not sure, though. Huh? Panda-san, I know it's a strange thing to ask your opinion on, but do you think I can still be a good father? I want to make a go of it with my son this time. I'm committed. But after all this, can I really change? I'm worried about him. I'm worried it'll hurt him again. Sorry, I shouldn't burden you further with this. I'm no god, no creator. I've never been a father. I'm in no position to lecture you. But I'll say this. Maybe you're closer than you think. What? Sure, maybe your family wished you were around more in the past. But that doesn't make the fact you were out there all that... That doesn't make the fact you were out there all that time working hard for them wrong. You want proof? Your wife provided it, when at the very end she still worried for you. No man who abandons his family earns that kind of concern. Your wife understood. Someday, after he's grown up, Shoya will understand too. He may even be on the cusp of it now. Now, could you afford to talk to your son more? That I wouldn't argue with. Yeah, I see what you mean. Thanks again, Kanda-san, for everything. Yeah, the policeman just presenting me with a weapon is pretty funny. Honestly, I thought I'd just punch the burglar and be done with this. Didn't expect things would end up like this. Well, either way, case closed. I'm not forgetting anything, am I? Oh, the dude's car. Aniki, you did it! You solved the case of the car burglar. Wow, your network's fast. Yeah, it got a little muddled, but we're all taken care of now. I expect nothing less from you, Aniki. So you got my wallet back? Wallet? Yeah, the thief took my wallet from the car, remember? I asked you specifically, if you find him, get it back for me. So, you got it, right? Crap. Oh no. Are you serious? Crap, man, my wallet, it was new. No. Yeah, my bad, bro. Forgot about that. Okay, this ending is peak. Okay, rank up. Alright, fellas. I know it's a short stream, but unfortunately we have to end things here. It's gonna be food time soon, and I also want to help my dad set up Resident Evil 9. I'm gonna try as hard as I can not to look as he plays, but we'll see about that, because I'm gonna play the game tomorrow anyway. But yeah, just want to say, fellas, as usual, thank you so much for tuning in. And again, if you want Resident Evil 9 at a discount on Steam, I got a link in the description. If you buy it from Fanatical, you get 20% off, I think, and you also support me, so consider that. Yeah. Leon, I've asked Snowy in the past to call me a good boy. Will you? Please? No, I will not. وانت بخير وصحة وسلامة حبيبي. Okay, you guys take care, stay safe, stay healthy. Happy iftar for my Muslim friends. And yeah, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, fellas. See you tomorrow with Resident Evil 9. Take care.